Hi, I'm Sarah from yogagirl.com, and today I'm going to talk about Trikonasana, or triangle pose. If you read my blog, you'll know that I believe there's only one wrong way to do yoga, and that's if it hurts. Yoga should not be painful. If you're doing something that's painful, stop what you're doing, back out of it, find a modification that makes the position more comfortable, or in some cases it may just be a position that's not suitable for your body based on your own anatomy and your own flexibility. Along those lines, if you are starting a new exercise regimen, please make sure that you consult the physician to make sure that you are healthy enough to participate. Other than that, I'm going to talk through the alignment of triangle pose in two different ways, from the front and from the side, and how to prevent some injuries that could be associated with Trikonasana. Triangle starts with a step forward. The step can be as long or as narrow as you like it to be. It makes no difference. You want to be able to keep the soles of both feet grounded onto the floor, so that's going to adjust how your stride works. The next step is to turn the torso and hips toward the long end of your mat. In order to do that, you're going to want to open up the back foot at least 15 degrees, maybe 30. Some people like to keep it parallel with the back end of their mat. That's not comfortable for me, so it's up to you. And then we're going to check the knee position, because your legs are supporting most of your weight in this position. In order to make sure that your knee joints, which are very delicate in their state, you want to have a nice strong line of bone and the muscle that's holding it together. In order to check that, we're going to bend this front knee. You want to make sure that the knee's not drifting outside or inside of the ankle. If it is, just walk your foot in line underneath the knee. Once you've got a nice straight line there, you straighten the leg, and then you've got a nice long line of muscle, which is going to help you support your body weight. From here, we're going to create a nice strong base by spreading out the toes, planting them on the floor, on both feet. You also want to have full contact with the floor with the inside of the ball of the foot, as well as the outside of the ball of the foot. You also want the inside and outside of the heel to be touching the ground. Those are sometimes called the four corners of the foot, even though your foot doesn't really have corners. So, nice, strong, solid connection with the ground. You're going to press down to the outside edges of both feet, lifting the insteps away from the floor just a little bit. And then we're going to come back to turning the torso toward the long end of the mat. Now the idea is that your hips and torso stay in a nice straight line in Trikonasana, as well as in side angle and in Warrior 2. Again, if you need to bring that front leg a little bit further inside in order to keep that nice straight line, you're going to have to deal with your hip flexibility. As long as you're comfortable, that's all that matters. Once you've got a nice, strong, and solid base here, we're going to bring that back arm down along the back leg. The reason for that is to provide a nice guideline. Your shoulder and your hip and your thigh should be in more or less a nice straight line here. You're going to tuck the tailbone under just a little bit. Imagine that you're trying to rotate your thighs open, and that will help with the muscle motion. We're going to extend the arm out. We're going to keep the chest nice and long. Pull the shoulder blades down the back away from the ears. And then we're going to reach forward. Reaching forward keeps the side of your body nice and long. It also helps to press the back hip a little bit back toward the wall. The next step, engaging the abdominal muscles to keep them nice and strong, is just to lower that front arm. You can bring the arm onto your thigh, onto your shin, or you can bridge the fingers over your knees so you're not pressing directly on the knee joint. Again, these are delicate. You don't want to have to replace them. Once you find a comfortable position here, abs drawn in, we're going to rotate the torso, again, opening towards the long end of your mat, pulling the shoulder blades down and over the ears. Your triangle position may be here. It may be up here. It may be further down. You can use blocks for support. It makes no difference. But the idea is you're sliding the feet away from one another. You're lifting with the torso as well as the legs. And you're pulling down with the shoulder blades to keep the chest open. If you would like to, you can extend the back arm up towards the sky, but that's optional. One of the things that sometimes happens in this position is that as soon as people hinge forward, their chest collapses, and this happens. So you've got a little bit of torque in the spine. And because you're reaching up, now you've got a twist. This is one of the places where you can get a lot of pressure in the lower back, and that can cause an injury. If Your butt's coming way out here. Tuck the tailbone under. Or if you need to, come up a little bit taller. Makes no difference at all. And this is forward. And change to show you from the side how keeping the abs nice and drawn in will help prevent some of that sway. It's the exact same position, making sure you get a nice strong base with the legs. The torso and hips are pointing toward the long end of the mat. We're going to pull the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Nice deep breath in and out. Keeping the abs drawn in, we're going to reach out with the front arm. We're going to bring the back arm toward the back of the leg. When I reach forward, you're going to notice that this stays nice and long. Abs are drawn in here. And then we're going to press the back just a little bit. This helps make that triangle position. And it's going to also create a stretch in the front leg. And then we're going to go ahead and release this arm down. Again, keeping as much space between your armpit and your hip as you possibly can. What I was talking about before, that collapse, is when your side starts to look like C instead of looking in like a nice straight line. And as soon as that collapse happens, your shoulders come forward, the butt usually points out, so tuck the tailbone under, and think about rotating the chest open toward that long end of the mat. Again, think about increasing the space between your hip bone and your armpit. It makes no difference where your hand position is. Triangle might be up here for you. It might be down here. It makes no difference. Lengthen the side, strengthen the legs, abs drawn in. Because you're also lifting with your torso here. And again, you can extend the back arm up if you'd like. You can look up toward that arm. It's entirely up to you. Arms in yoga are always optional. Nice deep breath in and out. And then lifting with the legs and with your abs, pulling yourself back up. The torso alignment is the exact same as it would be in extended side angle or in warrior 2. So thinking about keeping the abs drawn in and tailbone tucked under will help prevent lower back injury. Making sure you get a nice strong base and checking the knee position will help prevent knee injury. So hopefully that helps. Namaste.